Hey everybody, welcome to ChariTV Productions YouTube channel. My name is Ben, and today we're going to be hanging out with local Chicago musician Jay O'Rourke. We're going to hang out, have some food, check out his place, and then we're going to go ahead and drop by Chicago's Music Box Foundation, which is the charity that enriches people's lives through music. So let's check out the studio. Hey
Ben.
How's it going, man?
It's you again.
Yeah.
Come on in, come on in.
Wow, this is insane.
Oh, you've been here before.
Yeah.
Welcome to my little, or I should say our little garage studio. I've had a studio in this garage since probably 1985.
Okay,
It
wow.
was upgraded, I don't know, 2-3 years ago. I've made demos here, I've recorded records here, I've done a lot of other artists here.
Well, I love the place, man. This is nice, and I love that little Mustang bass right there. That
Oh
looks,
yeah,
that looks
that's
really
a
sick.
good one. I don't know what year that is. It's early '60s, I think. I used to be more of a vintage guitar snob than I am these days. But yeah, we tend to prefer older guitars around here.
Sure.
This is a repro, but it's great. This is my girlfriend refers to this as the panty dropper.
That's what you play whenever you're trying to get people going, huh?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But this is 1961.
Okay.
It's been modified with Joe Barden pickups. I'm a big fan of Joe Barden pickups. Stratocaster's probably 19. I seem to be a fan of 1961. 1961.
It's a good year for music, man.
A lot of these guitars have been modified with more modern electronics.
Okay,
so
cool.
they don't hum as much. Here, if you want to take a look in here, there's some cabinets and stuff in here.
Ooh.
You know, in a little ISO booth. That entryway over there is an ISO booth too.
Oh, so you can use that in the same way that you use this section too?
Sure, you know, singers or you know, or put an amp in there so that you know you have some isolation. A lot of times with my band, we cut all here in the same room. We put the drums right where you're standing.
Oh, okay.
There's a room mic that's just permanently put there.
And then you set up mics around every, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You know, the usual stuff. It's
Well, cool. I love the studio. How do we go inside and get cooking? All right, everybody, we are here in Jay's kitchen now, getting ready to make some, what looks like Philly cheesesteaks. And I gotta ask, what was the draw for Philly cheesesteak? Where'd that come from?
I grew up outside of Philadelphia. I lived there till I was 17. It was just something that I learned how to make myself, and this is by no means a authentic Philly cheesesteak, but who cares? You know, an authentic
to us.
But anyways, this was something I learned to make when, you know, I probably started making them when I was like 12 years old, let's say. So we've got mushrooms, we got green pepper, we got onion. I use filet because I'm spoiled. I put garlic salt on this, like that. Butter, let's see here. How hot is this? Nah. Yeah, right. Like I know what I'm doing. I did work in the restaurant business when I was a kid.
Okay.
The first job I had, I started out as a busboy, which they immediately wanted to fire me. I was probably...
Too many glasses broken?
No, nothing like that. I probably smoked too much pot and was nervous or something. My senior year of high school and all that stuff, when people were out caddying, you know, and making money, I was playing, you know, cover songs and whatever. And when I was a kid, we had a more local place that we liked a lot better. We didn't bother to go into Philly, you know. I mean, we did, but it wasn't.
Well, how far outside of Philly were you?
I moved about every 3 years until I came to Chicago to go to school and stayed here because of my dad's work. So I mostly right around Valley Forge.
Oh, okay,
would be,
yeah.
You know, who cares?
That's Like, it's not Philly, who cares?
Well, you know what I mean? It's like saying that Schaumburg is Chicago.
Right, it's not even close. Yeah, exactly. It's totally different atmosphere.
When I was a kid, my mother insisted that I go to the Haverford School for Boys, which they threw me the fuck out in 1969. But with
That's rock and roll right there.
I liked ninth grade so much, I did it twice. But the second time, I got to go to school with girls, so I went. But my point was going to be that we all took the train. They call it, it's Lancaster Pike, but they call it the Pike. And there's a train system that runs from, let's say I was at Berwyn, runs straight through, and you go through Bryn Mawr and Haverford, Radnor, all this stuff, and you end up in Philadelphia.
Did you ever end up in Bryn Mawr at that university, that all-girls university?
Of course.
Yeah,
I went to the Haverford School for Boys.
Oh, wait, was that
Haverford College is right there.
That's right.
Bryn Mawr's right there, and there's all these feeder schools.
Yeah,
Shipley and Baldwin were for the girls, the feeder school for Bryn Mawr. Mm-hmm. We used to go there and smoke pot out, like in the fields or whatever. And,
I kind of forgot how much I knew about that area.
I was like 15 years old, I really don't cook. My girlfriend and I don't really cook. If my girlfriend Holly turns on the stove, I'm worried I'm gonna have to call the fire department. She can microwave fantastic, but we live in the city, so we go out to eat.
Right, you got plenty of places to order from.
And in Chicago, we can get food from the best restaurants in Chicago if we're willing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's
to pay for it
too. In other places, you can't get good quality delivered.
The other thing is, some people don't put anything on their cheesesteak. I like a little ketchup. You do yourself. And I like a little mayo.
Doing it your way, man.
All right. Well, some people, think mayo's disgusting. And
when in Rome, right, man?
I disagree. I'm going to disagree with that. And maybe it's a sacrilege. It's not as bad as putting mustard on a hot dog. So the deal is, I like mushrooms. Ben does not. So he got what he fucking likes. If we're going to try to do the Philadelphia thing, of course, Rolling Rock. When I was a teenager, the drinking age was 21, but there was this weird bar we could go to out by Valley Forge and buy a case of Rolling Rock for next to nothing. But, it was sort of the cores of, the East Coast or whatever.
It's a great way, that's a perfect way to describe that. No, it really is.
Well, Pittsburgh had Iron City beer. Anyways, but I don't normally drink this for a variety of reasons. But the other thing was tasty cakes and I love the butterscotch crimpets. And you can't really buy these in Chicago. I get them online and I order in bulk.
I only see
literally in bulk, and my girlfriend thought I was nuts. But now she likes them. She likes to put them in the fridge and eat them cold. I could do it either way. But well, when I was a kid, I'd come home from school, and if my mother would leave it there, I'd probably eat the whole box.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? With a Coke. So this would be more like when I was 16. Kind of thing. So anyways, enough about me. Let's go eat,
these
right?
Cheesesteaks, right? All right, everybody, I want to thank our sponsorship, Philburs Hot Sauce out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. They've got 3 different types of hot sauce. We've got their number 6, which is going to be their mild, their number 10, which is going to be their medium, and their number 14, which is going to be their hot. You can also get this sick t-shirt that I've been wearing throughout the video on their website. You can go ahead and check out their website by clicking on their link in our description.
Let's eat, bitches. Come on.
Oh, man, I'm so ready for this.
Really?
Yeah, dude, I really am.
You're going to do it?
But wait.
I wasn't sure you would. I ended up moving to Huntington Beach because I was able to get a job there. And in my stupidity, and naivety, it's only like 20 miles from LA, right? I thought 20 minutes.
Not in LA.
Dude, this was 1976, 77, and the traffic was unbelievable then, frankly. Unbelievably bad. And it just was a nightmare. And I found out about this school called Columbia College. And they had a teacher there at that time named Malcolm Chisholm, who at one point was the head engineer at Chess Records. Okay, so he'd cut some Chuck Berry stuff, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters, on and on and on. He was in the Navy, and he learned engineering through the Navy.
Oh, that's cool.
He was also I don't think these guys got along very well. Malcolm was very opinionated, and I enjoyed that very much about him. But there's a guy named Bill Putnam who had Universal Studios here in Chicago. He eventually went to LA and I think opened Universal out there.
Right.
He's sort of the godfather of certain module type consoles, and his son runs Universal Audio now.
Okay.
That's Bill Putnam's kid with all the plugins and UAD and that company. And Putnam, you know, designed the original 1176 compressor, if you know what that is or whatever. Anyway, I had no access to him, but Malcolm taught a class. It was a 3-semester class. And I came here for that. And I came here, I went to school, I graduated, and I have to say about Columbia College, in my case, everything that they sort of promised, like by the time you're done here, you can get a job, you know, if you give a fuck and you apply yourself. I did. I had a job before that, you know, and that's why I came here, was go to school. And I never left. Chicago was the post-production capital of the world. Right. People were doing jingles here for real, like Terry Fryer and, you know, Cliff Cullen, all these people. They would do a McDonald's commercial in every language. I mean, this is serious money.
Yeah, McDonald's?
Well, I mean, that's the way it was, though. Eventually, I started doing a lot of live sound. So around whatever, 83, 84, I started working at the Vic. And there were two guys that were heavily involved in that, Walt Klein and Big Bob Zasinski. Bob had worked with the Kinks, AC/DC, the Rolling Stones, Ry Cooder. It goes on and on. A very large man. Primarily, he was doing security before this, but he became the production manager. He worked with Sam Kinison. He introduced me to Sam. I got to hang out with Sam more than a few times till the sun came up. So, working at the Vic led me and a band that I had met through doing sound at Tuts. I met these people, and they ended up having a band that became a band called The Insiders. And as a result of me having access to the Vic, for one thing, and me having access to the calendar at the Vic, and Dave Fry, who's gone on to become very successful. Dave has. Yeah, I knew when bands didn't have an opening act.
I didn't know the Insiders
and I
started
called Dave,
either.
you got to put us on. You got to put us on. And he did. And eventually we played at a thing, I forget what they called it, but it was sort of like South by Southwest.
Oh, like the equivalent, but up here?
They did it here in Chicago, yeah. And we got a great slot. We got to rehearse for a week at the Vic, right where and we had the whole crew, because they worked with me and out of the kindness of their heart. We had lighting cues. I mean, the whole 9 yards, man.
Damn, like a full dress rehearsal.
For a week.
Damn.
At the venue.
More than you could ask. Like, that's insane.
And that's how we got signed. We played there, and a guy named Patrick Clifford, who went on to become very successful, particularly down in Nashville. But he signed Blues Traveler. He did the Neville Brothers record, Yellow Moon.
Yeah,
he went on. We got signed to Epic. He went on to work at A&M, which is where he had all those great successes. And then he moved down to Nashville, and frankly, I don't know what he did or didn't do down there. I also, at that time, became friends with a guy named Al Jurgensen, who was playing in a band called Special Effect, but then went on to be Ministry.
Oh, yeah. They worked with Tholen in Texas, right?
Yeah. Outside of Austin, Mike
That's
Tholen,
right.
who I worked with Al, and he eventually had a partner named Paul Barker. But they were... I co-produced the first Ministry 12-inch.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And, you know, I think Al and I were more than, you know, we were more like friends or something. But that upped my reputation. I produced a record with a band called BB Spin that I actually played in. So I was always sort of trying to use this to get to a guitar playing slot.
Okay.
That kind of thing. And we put this, when I was able to buy this house, and primarily with the money I earned from producing Ghost on the Beach, which was the Insiders record, and then another record by the Slammin' Watusies, the same label. That's the money I used to start us living here. Okay. But I put in a cheapo studio in here. I think
much less caliber than what we see right now.
Yeah.
The Music Box Foundation, that was pretty insane that they had the whole band inside that old abandoned firehouse, like that was wild.
I completely agree. And I'm going to be honest, I really was not aware of what they were doing until you guys approached me about this and told me. And, you know, I researched it as best as I can. It was really touching for me, you know, to see that and their facility of those people down there and the facility they had and those kids, you know, playing their hearts out, you know.
Yeah, literally.
It was, yeah.
I know that they'll definitely appreciate the guitar, and that money is definitely going to good use with them for sure.
Well, excuse me. That was what I thought. I mean, well, that's the way they acted, and I thought it was very sincere and just really awesome that, that they're able to do it, and they are doing it.
Yeah.
You know, it's, I'm humbled and flattered to just, you know, be a tiny little,
a little bit part of that.
piece of that. Yeah, because, you know, they clearly have worked very hard, and it shows.
Yeah, Beverly and Vernon seem to, really, really dedicate a lot of their time and their heart to that, so it's great.
It seems like a really, really great thing they're doing down there.
Let's take a look at some of the stuff we did down at the charity earlier today. What's up, everybody? We're here at Chicago's own Music Box Foundation. It's here off South Harper Ave, and we are luckily joined today by the programs director, Beverly Lloyd, and her husband, Vernon Lloyd, who is the CEO and founder of this wonderful charity. And why don't you guys tell us just a little bit about this charity and what you all do?
Sure. We are Music Box Foundation, 501c3 nonprofit organization. We're dedicated to providing music education to the underserved in the community as well as all over the Chicagoland area. We provide music education here at our facility at 6843 South Harper Avenue. We teach music instruction, music theory on brass, woodwind, piano, percussions, all over. We also provide a safe haven area for the educators to come in and do music and sit around, hang around, and we've been blessed to have this facility to provide to the community.
Well, awesome. I love it, and I love the look. I love the old firehouse. It's super rad. So yeah, why don't we go ahead and
I'm
take a
going to
look
open the door.
Yeah.
All right. Come on into Music Box. This is our community band. And of course, I can't say all the names, but these beautiful people have been with us over the years. Some new, some very, very old.
All right, so we have here Mr. J. O'Rourke. He's got a nice surprise for you guys. He brought a pretty sweet jazz guitar that he's going to donate to you guys.
Wow!
Yay!
Oh, this is nice. Nice. Thank you
My
so
pleasure.
much.
My pleasure. I also have a check for you for $1,000. I heard there's really good stuff going on here, and I just want to try to help.
Thank you so much.
It's so wonderful what you're doing.
We truly appreciate it.
1,000, guys.
Oh, man. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is our war room, what we call our war room, or where we sit, our conference room.
Love it. Instruments everywhere. Every room.
Everywhere. We have space. Anywhere that we can, we'll put them.
Yeah, totally, right? You got to utilize all the space you can,
Yes,
right?
we do. Yes, we do. This is one office here. This is my junkie office.
Oh,
This is where
man.
I spend a lot
Love
of my
that.
time.
The Music Box Foundation, love that. That's sick.
This is another reception area. This is our marketing and dance coach here.
How's it going?
our multimedia storeroom area.
Cool, like
this
music
is where
tech area.
we have our guitar sessions here.
Okay.
And this is our studio / green room and piano.
Oh, whoa.
Piano.
Yo. This is rad.
We just use the space.
Yo, just having a green room, period. Like, that's sick. Like, you do so much with this.
Check this out. This is a well-kept secret around here. This is, you know, the stairs we came up, they really was not here. They were built.
Okay.
That's where the firemen.
Oh, yeah. This is, what? So this is the real staircase,
That's
and
the
that
real
one was built when you guys moved in?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man. I want to, like, slide down this, but I'm definitely going to hurt myself. Like, woo!
And it goes all the way down to the basement.
Oh, man, that's so rad. Like,
Okay, be careful.
oh, God.
Be careful. Yeah.
That's like the
Okay.
coolest thing ever. Like, what?
This is our studio, full studio with a sound booth as well.
Damn.
So if we can,
Yeah, no, this is, so in Jay's studio, this is almost like identical. Like they've got their main screen here that they like bring up and has like, you know, probably like Pro Tools on it and you
Yeah,
can see
that's
their
what
track.
we-
And then up here they have the mixer.
Yeah.
And oh man, this is wild.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
This is
And this
great.
is our sound booth here. If you can, and we're actually still working through and putting things together.
This is it.
okay.
Yeah, we're.
Oh, nice. Yeah, and
Yes.
you're right here. She's like,
Oh,
yeah, this is a nice
Yeah.
setup.
That's
you guys
right.
have definitely made the most of this sick firehouse.
Oh, okay.
so that's
Yeah.
why those donations, when they come in, it helps get us
Yes.
get our things.
Yes,
Oh,
it
totally.
You know?
does.
Yeah, and like I was just saying, like you've definitely made the most out of this firehouse. Like every room serves a very specific purpose, and it's very well set up. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the kids love it, so they have. A
Oh, I'm
place
sure.
To
Oh my
come
God,
and hang
definitely
out.
a home away from home. Beverly, Vernon, I just want to thank you again for having us here. The kids are incredible. The facility is amazing. They sound amazing. What can our viewers do if they want to donate and help you guys out just like we did here today?
Well, thank you, and thank you to Mr. O'Rourke for the donation and coming to spend time with us. We would love to have you visit us on our website at www.musicboxfoundation.org. You can also find us on Facebook, and we take checks as well. You can mail them 6843 South Harper Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637.
A band coming out of Music Box itself. First band to come out of here. They have gigs coming up soon, so be on the lookout for 606 Royalty.
All right.
Thank you guys again so much, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day and keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Of course.
Very much.
All right.
See you guys
Bye.
later.
1, 2, 3, hey!
Oh, man, what a rad day. I want to thank Jay for letting us into his house and making me some delicious food, and for donating to the charity Chicago's Music Box Foundation. I want to thank Chicago's Music Box Foundation for letting us into their area and letting us see what they do and how they help. If you guys want to go ahead and support Chicago's Music Box Foundation, you can go ahead and click their link in our description. I also want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to our sponsorship, which is Philbur's Hot Sauce. If you guys want any of their hot sauces or any of their shirts, you can go ahead and click on the link in our description as well to their website. And yeah, we're going to be putting up another video here shortly, so tune in for that. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to like and subscribe for our channel, and let us know what you thought about this video in the comments. And I'm going to go play this bass. If you could pick one other person, alive or dead, period, to have a cheesesteak with, other than me,
Yeah.
who would you pick?
Holly.
Yeah, your girlfriend?
Yeah.
That's so cute. That's adorable.
The Holly. The Holly.
The Holly. No,
Yeah,
so
no lie. I mean, come on.
what about a celebrity? Like if you could pick a celebrity, live or dead, like Elvis or Tom Petty, or who would you pick?
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, really?
Course. Are you kidding?
Legendary guitar player. That makes sense.
Maybe the only guitar player.
I love
And
that.
honestly, I'm not sure that his guitar playing was the best thing about him. I saw him in 1969 at the Philadelphia Spectrum.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I was 14 years old.
I don't know why I thought you never would have seen Hendrix for some reason, but that's insane.
I did see him. I just wanted even a small piece of what was going on there. It just was. People talk about emotional connection or transcendence in some way with art or music or whatever, and like I would say that possibly his guitar playing wasn't the best thing about him. He connected emotionally with people in a way that was really unusual to me and really mattered to me. Back then, my heroes were him and like Muhammad Ali. That it was that time period,